Okay, haven't made a remodel video in a while. Things have been slow. Let me just show you where we are. I'm outside the main part of the house, and here, as you've seen at various times in the other videos, is the extension. Closed off with plywood now. The roof of the extension. In this bright sun, I can't tell how well this is showing. Oh, well, this will be the door. It's a piece of plywood. The cover over the door. The new roof. This was a big hole in the early videos. Let's see if we can get out here. Here. So the new window is covered up in there by the plywood. Windows should be in maybe a couple weeks. Yeah, this pretty bright sun. So we'll come in through here, have a step here. I mean, let me go back through the garage and we'll see what's inside. So we're walking through. Well, this is where our new site, our temporary new site for the laundry machines, and the temporary office for the contractor and for our site superintendent, Bert. Okay, let's go in. We're going in. And now, well, without any walls, just the framing, but this is all new framing. It's a little hard maybe to envision the spaces, but we've come into what has been the kind of entry area from the garage. Used to be a closet here, small, very narrow jacket, hat, coat closet. And this was the doorway into the kitchen. And this was the wall that we had a lot of kitchen cabinetry on the back side of, and it was just a plain wall here. And what we've done is created this space. Just go around here, which will be closed in and be from this side access to the laundry machines. And this space, newly created, back out here, will be the entry into the kitchen. And centered with that window where the eating nook used to be. Now we turn in, there's the door to the dining room, closed up. Well, there's no door at the moment, there's a doorway. And we look down the length here. You've seen versions of this view before, to the doorway we just saw from the outside. Looking back, this will be a solid wall with the laundry machines behind. There's the doorway to the garage. We just came through. So this will be walled off, and this will be the opening into the kitchen. And what you can't possibly tell, but will be the case, is that there will be casework here. This will be with mirror image on the other side. A narrow column of bookcases for cookbooks. And a last minute addition, when I saw that this is simply going to get closed in, you maybe can't tell what I'm doing here, but this space would be closed in as the backing to the bookcase. I thought, why waste this volume in here? So we had a last minute revision. With the cabinet maker visiting Thursday, I proposed my idea from Wednesday, when this got framed and I saw that gap, that we could use that for wine storage. So he's going to build a bookcase here, a matching bookcase here, bookcase facing into the doorway. So like the books will be put in this way. But around here will be on the back side a column the cabinet again. He'll build a cabinet that's 2 in 1. The bookcase in one direction, and at a right angle facing out this way, wine storage. And then this will be this new kind of pantry or niche with a sink under the window, low counter because there's a low windowsill. We're going to keep that low counter height. More bookshelves and under counter cabinets. And what you can't see coming out of here at a right angle towards us will be more of this low counter height, enclosing a U-shaped space and cabinets above. And between the cabinets and the counter, one will be able to look through to the rest of the kitchen, where, facing this wall to be, now that this is framed in, I can kind of show this, the back side of the laundry machines, facing the wall to be, under this window, sorry about that, takes a while to adjust, where the old sink was, will be an eating nook, a right-angled, built-in eating nook or niche or whatever. And then once you get to this level, so when you get to kind of where the end of this wall is and things open up, that'll be the primary kitchen, the functioning kitchen as such, with on this wall, again here we're back coming to the end of the wall behind the laundry room and the chimney. We'll have the refrigerator and cabinets and the range top and a hood venting out and more cabinets, and the ovens will go in the end here. We're now in the new space that was extended, and so the ovens will be up against here, and then we'll have the door. There's the header for the door. And then on this side, let me just give a back view, return the dining room, the doorway, the wall to the left of the laundry machines, beyond that the opening to the left, that kind of pantry niche area in the far end where the ladder is, and then the eating area where the old plumbing is. And then as we work our way here, we'll have, again, I'm standing in the new space, plywood floors, plywood on the walls, the new roof line. Here will be a full height cabinet that would be kind of like food storage, working away to counters and cabinets, and under the window would be the sink, and then more of the counter and cabinets above, until we get, it'll cap off about here, beyond which will be this seating, built-in seating, right-angled seating, running here, and it turns at a right angle here, because here what you don't see yet, because will be built in this cabinetry, is this counter and cabinets above, and the space in between from that pantry area to this eating area. So that's the layout, fully framed in now. Part of the framing involved, let me step back. Well, nothing's ever level in an old house, so the joists from the floor above didn't all match up in height. So if you can see, what they had to do is put in these new 2x4s against the old 2x6s. There's the old 2x6 floor joists. A new 2x4 paired with it, or sistered in. It's not quite level, that's the point. It's lower down, they use a laser, they got a straight line across to match up. So that, and then these the new ceiling, they again had to sister in these extra 2x4s to the 2x6s to line up what will be a flat ceiling from the doorway that I'm standing against to that end. We'll have a nice level ceiling, and by the same token, a nice level floor, because I took off the old shiplap flooring, except here where it'll be covered by cabinets, and screwed down, not just nailed, but screwed in this new plywood subfloor that the floor will go down over. So with the framing in place and the flooring in place and the ceiling kind of ready, it's time to put in the plumbing and the wiring, the rough-in plumbing. Again, there'll be a sink here in this pantry area. No longer a sink here, this will get cut out. And then new sink here, some gas plumbing to the range. Anyway, there's, a bunch of plumbing has to be done, a lot of wiring, of course. We won't even go into that, but along the way, what we had to have done was have asbestos removed from the old heating pipes. Then the old heating pipes were removed. There was one, used to be a radiator right here with a piping sticking out. So once the asbestos was removed 2 weeks ago, our heating contractor could come in and remove some of the heating pipes. There used to be a radiator under this window. And also move a whole bunch of heating pipes. This is the big one. You see where this copper pipe is. This is the main run of the hot water from the boiler up to the attic to feed old radiators upstairs. And it was about 6 inches into what's now the laundry, maybe 4 inches in behind the wall. So that had to be moved. Well, a whole bunch of other stuff that had to be moved that's perhaps pointless for me to try to explain here. An old feed to the radiator in the bedroom that sits above the garage. If you look in there, there is the radiator of the end bedroom. This is a crawl space at the end of the garage. And you can see that new line running in. And running here will be behind some cabinets. Behind the wall that'll have cabinets.